This is the exact morning routine that I used to get 4.0 GPA semesters consistently in university. And so if you want to learn exactly how you can implement and change your morning routine so that you become a productive student and get better grades, then just watch this video until the end. And so the first thing that you need to know is that the quality and productivity of your morning depends on your night routine, what you do the night before. And I know you've heard it so many times, but I genuinely cannot not mention it. I need to mention it because you probably know how important it is, but I guess it's a good reminder for you to know that you need to structure your night routine so that it sets you up for a perfect morning. So if you're trying to wake up at 5 a.m., right? And that's exactly what I do. I start my morning routine by waking up at 5 a.m. But what do I need to do the night before in order to wake up at 5 a.m.? And not just wake up at 5 a.m. and not snooze in, but also wake up feeling energized and ready to actually get some work done. So what I do is generally get at least 8 hours of sleep. That means sleeping at the same time even on weekends. So if I want to wake up at 5 a.m., I usually sleep around that 9 a.m. Time frame. And so you want to get into bed at least 15 minutes before, depending on how long you take to actually get to sleep. Also, you want to set up those last few hours of the day so that you sleep properly and you sleep with good quality and quantity. So you want to basically dim all your lights for the last 2-3 hours of the day. You want to not eat anything for the last 2 hours of the day, preferably 3. You don't want to have any caffeine, of course. You don't want to even drink a lot of water the last 2 hours of the day because you're going to have to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. You want to set up, all your blue light blockers, your devices, and all of the stuff that you already know in order to actually get the sleep that you need. If you've already done that, then you've covered pretty much 80% of the essentials that you need in order to set yourself up for a perfect morning. So now, to start the morning routine, what I do is wake up at 5 a.m. Why I wake up at 5 a.m.? I just like waking up at that time. If you wake up at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and you still get a productive morning and that's what works for you and your lifestyle, go ahead and do it. I'm just telling you the morning routine that I've used that has fit my schedule and lifestyle and has helped me to become productive. I like waking up at 5 a.m. Honestly, some part of it is the ego, just like low-key bragging about it. When someone asks, oh, what's your schedule? When do you wake up? I like the reactions that I get when I say 5 a.m. Oh, even on weekends? Yes, bro, even on weekends. Apart from that, I'm a morning person. I work a lot better in the morning than at night. I feel like at night I just get so groggy, especially after eating a lot of food. I just can't seem to be really focused, and I just find the most focus in my day to be in the morning. Also, just for my lifestyle, because my classes are pretty early. I like to go to the gym pretty early as well, and so I want to get some work in very early in the morning before I can actually go to the gym, go to my classes, and other stuff that I need to do throughout my day. And also another aspect of my lifestyle is that I'm a Muslim, so I have to pray my morning prayer anyways before sunrise hits. And so I'm already gonna have to be up at that time, and so it doesn't make sense for me to wake up, pray, and then go back to sleep. And so once I wake up at 5 a.m., I do, again, the non-negotiables that I have to do throughout my day. So I need to pray my prayers. I also just shower as well. And depends on the season of life, as in right now, since summer is hitting, I want to get back more into running and do a lot of distance running. And so most days of the week, I am hitting at least a short to medium distance run in the morning. And I like to do that just around sunrise. So all of that will take around an hour and a half to 2 hours if I'm really taking my time. And so I'll be back at home, pretty much done all my morning stuff at 7 a.m. And I hope this is not surprising, but around 6:30 to 7 a.m., I just start working. And so I just start studying, and it depends what I'm doing every single day. For example, if it's on the weekend, it's more likely just doing all the textbook readings that I have to do for the week, or doing any assignments that will be due in a few days, or studying for the test that's coming up, or rewriting my notes for any lectures. It just depends on the day. And again, it fluctuates day by day. But one thing that I try to keep consistent is that I'm working on the most important thing that I have to do for that day in that work session in the morning, because I have the most focus and energy in that time block between 7 a.m. and at least until 9 a.m., I like to get at least 2 works of genuine, like focused, deep work. Sometimes more and sometimes less if I'm really constricted on that day. And so, for example, the days that I don't have to study as much and the most important thing for me to do is record a video, that's what I'm doing between 7 and 9 a.m. And this is exactly what I'm doing right now. And so my morning routine isn't anything too difficult. After the deep work session, I probably go to the gym around 9 a.m. After that, any classes that I have throughout the day, and that's kind of my morning routine done. But if you generally use that deep work session in the morning, you will generally get rid of 60 to 80% of the actual work you have to do for that day. And so therefore, when you come back in the middle of the day or at the end of the day, you barely have any work to do. And if you do, it's not going to be difficult work because you've already done the difficult work in the morning. And so it's a lot easier, even if you're not fully focused and energized to do any work, it's still a lot easier to accomplish, and therefore you can finish all the work that you have to do every single day. By using this morning routine, not exactly, I'm just telling you my exact morning routine so that you can extrapolate and think about what aspects of this routine apply to you and can help you in your life, and what maybe you want to replace about it. Just using a similar morning routine, especially one that has that deep work session in the morning, as early as possible, that is going to help you and set you for success in your life, whether as a student and with anything else that you're trying to do with your life. And so if you want to learn more on how to get good grades and how to become a productive student, then just check out my course. It's the first link in the description, and I'll see you there.